Hey, I'm Jesse. Let's have a devotion. I want to come from the book of Titus, and I'm only going to read just one verse. We're going to go through this book in the near future in our study plan, but for now, I just want to point out one thing that Paul was doing while writing this book and where this relationship came from, what it indicates about your own evangelistic life. This is Titus chapter 1, verse 5. The reason I left you in Crete, Paul writes to Titus, one of his proteges, was to set right what was left undone, and, as I directed you, to appoint elders in every town. So Titus was not a Billy Graham type who would just go all over Crete and then share the gospel en masse. Rather, the strategy was to go around and train up pastors all over Crete. Now think about that for a second. Because Titus certainly knew the gospel, he could share the gospel himself, but he was to magnify his ministry by multiplying it through others. And then what follows is another set of qualifications for pastors in the book of Titus. It echoes the same kind of qualifications that Paul gave to Timothy. There are some subtle differences, but the basic idea is the same. The point is, this is how Paul did ministry. For one thing, he wrote this book. It's called Titus because Paul was pouring into his protege. And then he told his protege to go produce more proteges. That's how we grow by multiplication. So as you evangelize, remember that the process of evangelism is not complete until the evangelized evangelizes. Look to Paul and his relationship with Titus, Paul and his relationship with Timothy, and then even the commissioning that he gave to his protege, Titus. He told this pastor to go make more pastors, to mentor other pastors and appoint other pastors. As you lead someone to Christ, don't just pray a prayer with them and then leave them alone. That's abandoning them. Rather, you equip them to go out and do the same. Now it's your turn to go and appoint others. And the really, really electrifying possibility here with this is that what if the person that you lead to Christ leads 30 people to Christ, 60 people to Christ, 100 people to Christ? Here's the biblical model. Go share your faith with someone and then coach them in how to share their faith with others. Then and only then does our illustration using all of our glass marbles begin to take shape. Are you ready? Go.